Taking a dig at NDPP-BJP partnership, Nagaland Congress President K. Theri says NDPP will dump the BJP as soon as non-BJP government is formed at the centre. Targeting Saffron Party, Theri says BJP has no soul in Nagaland and people have no love for the National Party. Nagaland BJP leaders with party state unit in charge, Nalin Kohli and Union Minister Kiren Rijiju, says that the central leadership must not forget about the election for solution, slogan that it made during 2018 assembly elections in the state. Konak Union questioned state government's role over delay of the developmental works of Mon Medical College even a year after its inauguration. The union appeals to both centre and state government to accelerate the progress immediately. Chief Minister Nefurio takes down to Twitter and expresses his gratitude to Chakisang Students' Union for inviting him to their Platinum Jubilee. He mentions that it is an occasion to acknowledge the pioneers who had the vision. Dimapur Police arrest a person accused of threatening and demanding money from a transport agency in Dimapur. Action taken following one East India Transport Agency filed a complaint against Dimapur Goods Transport Union manager named Joshi. Welcome to Nagaland TV. You're watching English Primetime News. I am Yashira and now the news in detail. NDPP will dump the BJP as soon as a non-BJP government is formed at the centre. Attacking the NDPP ahead of assembly elections in Manipur, Nagaland Congress President K. Theri said the president claimed that BJP has no soul in Nagaland and people do not love BJP at all, and that is only power and money. Theri went on to state that it is temporary and has no legacy, further slamming the Nefurio-led opposition-less Nagaland government. Theri alleged that all the parties in the UDA government are working to delay reaching a solution to Naga political issue and also to corrupt the state treasury. Theri also accused the NDPP of being hand in glove with insurgents of same faction and fear NIA and CBI for their crimes and corruption. On 10th of February, Dimapur Police arrested one person accused of threatening and demanding money from a transport agency in Dimapur. It has been learned that agency called East India Transport Agency filed a complaint against Dimapur Goods Transport Union that controls the second-hand goods transport business on 31st January, where the proprietors of the agency accused manager of transport union, namely Joshi, of threatening the manager of East India Transport Agency and demanding tax. While police carried out a preliminary investigation based on the complaint, an FIR was lodged on February 10th in Dimapur East Police Station, and the police arrested the accused. While talking to Nltv, DCP Crime and PRO Bharat Lakshman Markad said that accused is under police custody and the case is under further investigation. Meanwhile, the business associate of Nagas lauded Dimapur Police for the arrest, alleging that the arrested person is the kingpin for running the transport syndicate in Dimapur.
Rightly stated, East India Transport Agency has lodged a complaint with police on 31st of January this year. Based on that, we conducted our preliminary investigation, and FIR was lodged on 10th of February. Basically, it was regarding extortion, criminal intimidation. Based on that, we arrested one Mr. Joshi, he is right now in our police custody. And we have registered a criminal case in East Police Station. Thank you.
The leaders of Nagaland BJP have reminded the central party leaders about the Naga political solution promised that it made during the 2018 assembly elections in the state. The Nagaland BJP leaders, during an interaction with party state unit in charge Nalin Kohli and Union Minister Kiren Rijeju, said that the central leadership must not forget about the election for solution, slogan that it made during the 2018 assembly election in the state. The Nagaland BJP leaders, while speaking to Kohli and Rijiju, reportedly stated that if the party fails to deliver its promise, it will face a tough time in the next assembly elections in the state. Meanwhile, Nagaland is stated to go to polls for the assembly elections in 2023. On the other hand, the Nagaland Congress has been maintaining that the Nephew Rio-led opposition-less government is not serious about bringing a solution to the Vax Naga political issue. The much-awaited Musica Festival is all set for a comeback after being postponed due to the voting tragedy in last December. This year, the festival will be held from February 18 to 20. This was informed by popular musician Alobo Naga while addressing the media on Tuesday. During the festival, Nagaland will witness an amalgamation of many artists, including musicians, comedians and YouTubers not only from different parts of the Northeast, but as well as from different parts of the nation.
And because of that, we went through a huge loss, financially also, and in terms of other things also, which we don't want to disclose much. But then, and then, Musica Festival was a dream project for us. We were planning this from a very long time, and then it was not just for us, but even for those young artists, entrepreneurs who were looking forward. Even young entrepreneurs, they even did shopping because it's just like 1-2 days ahead, and they took loan. We heard all the stories, artists and all flying down already to Dimapur, and then flight tickets we had to refund the money. Some of them, some artists we paid full also. The international artist, as we all know, who was coming, she already flew out of the country now. We don't have that artist also, and now because of the COVID we cannot fly international artists also. So we went through so many things, financially also, and then it was such a dream crusher kind of situation, and we thought like we'll do it again, and then the COVID situation became worse, and then the new SOP was given with the night curfew and all. So we did not have courage to again go ahead with the festival, and so there was a point of time where we thought like let's not do it, and then we almost gave up hope. Even the sponsors started calling us, some of them asking for money also, because again they have to show in their their what do you call that, yearly accounts, so the event did not happen, so many things like that. So just few days back we got the directives from the government that the colleges are opening, schools are opening. That's when we said let's do it, and then we call up the Bamboo Resource Center, Nagaland Bamboo, and fortunately and so grateful to our director and all project director, they allotted us the same venue, and that's when we started the program, and we are here. But this time we have changed a few things. Earlier it was the program was a little different from the last time. So what are the differences? The first night is going to be, now we call it Laugh Out Loud, okay? So this will be the first time we are having a comedy festival.
The Konak Union has questioned the state government for delaying the developmental works of Medical College at Mon when the centre had already sanctioned the requisite budget. KU, through its media cell, has appealed to both centre and state government to accelerate the process and immediately begin the works as sanctioned in the detailed project report. The union has pointed out that the foundation laying ceremony of Medical College was formally launched on February 26, 2021. However, even after a year, no signs of progress made from the state government, though all the land settlement issues and necessary process had been resolved as per the directives of the state government. Furthermore, the union has urged the state government and the responsible department to exert its keen enthusiasm in delivering an aspired trust towards the people as promised for humanitarian cause and justice. Nagaland Police on Tuesday arrested one person and seized 430 tablets of 5 mg alpha-frozen, 289 tablets of phenergerson and 467 tablets of cyclotose, along with rupees 600. Furthermore, the accused was arrested under Section 229 NDPS Act and was forwarded to Judicial Magistrate First Class Twinsung after all the legal procedures. Dimapur to face power shutdown in various parts of for 3 hours starting February 16 to February 19. It was informed by Dimapur Sub-Divisional Officer of Department of Power Electrical Subdivision to Jonathan King. It was informed by King that decision has been taken in order to allow construction of a 33 kilowatt line under North-Eastern Region Power System Improvement Project. Accordingly, 11 kilowatt Naharbari feeder will be shut down from 5:30 am to 8:30 am, resulting power cuts in Kudabi, Fapijan village and parts of Daroga Pathar and Naharbari village. Chief Minister Nltv on Tuesday took down to Twitter and expressed his gratitude to Chakisang Students Union for inviting him for their Platinum Jubilee. He mentioned that it is an occasion to acknowledge the pioneers who had the vision and the office bearers who led the union to this day. He further wished them a successful celebration. Mimi Village Guard on Monday celebrated its 50 years of existence by organizing a Golden Jubilee program at the compound of Mimi Baptist Church. Extra Assistant Commissioner of Pungro, Nuhuta Tunye, graced in as the special guest, while he also unveiled the Jubilee monolith. Notably, Mimi Village Guard was established in the year 1972. The All India Congress Committee has reportedly suspended the 5 Meghalaya Congress MLAs who recently joined the NPP-led MDA government in the state. According to reports, Meghalaya Congress Chief Vincent Pala has confirmed the development, saying that the suspension comes with immediate effect. The 5 Congress Meghalaya MLAs have also been served with show cause notices asking them to explain the reason for joining the MDA government in Meghalaya without AICC's approval. Meghalaya Congress Chief Vincent Pala said that if the replies to the show cause notices satisfy the AICC, no action will be taken against the 5-party legislators. However, if the replies are unsatisfactory, they may have been able to face expulsion. Meanwhile, PT Sokmi has said that he and the other 4 MLAs are yet to receive any suspension notice or show cause notice from the AICC. Former Chief Minister of Bihar and Rashtriya Janata Dal leader Lalu Prasad Yadav has been found guilty in the 139 0.35 crore Doranda Treasury embezzlement case by the CBI Special Court in Ranchi on Tuesday. Earlier in April last year, the Jharkhand High Court granted bail to the RJD Supremo in the case of fraudulent withdrawal from Dumka Treasury. One of the cases related to fodder scam for which he was convicted, and also other fraudulent cases such as Chaibasa Treasury of rupees 37.7 crore and rupees 33.13 crore. Deoghar Treasury Para rupees 89.23 crore and Dumka Treasury are rupees 3.76 crore. 98 people have been accused along with Lalu. All the accused had been ordered to be physically present in the court on the day of the verdict. Of the original 170 accused in the case, 55 have died. 7 have become government witnesses, 2 have accepted their charges against them and 6 are absconding.
ठीक है सर, ये लालू जी का क्वांटम ऑफ सेंटेंस कब सुनाया जा रहा है? 21 तारीख को, 21 को। हाँ। तो इस बीच में ही विल बी टेकन इनटू कस्टडी। यस यस। हाँ यस। तो क्या कोर्ट कुछ रिलीफ वगैरह भी बोला है कि हम देंगे? वो है कि क्वेश्चन ऑफ सेंटेंस के बाद, क्वांटम ऑफ सेंटेंस के बाद, हाँ क्वेश्चन ऑफ सेंटेंस जब सुनेंगे तो हम 3 साल भी दे सकते हैं किसी को। अच्छा, ऐसा नहीं कि कोई ज्यादा हो गया सो नहीं। अच्छा। 3 साल भी दे सकते हैं और हम ज्यादा भी दे सकते हैं। बस इतनी बात। फिर से एक बार बता दीजिए क्या हुआ आज 24 आदमी को रिहा किया, ठीक है। 35 आदमी को 3 बरस सजा और फाइन, लाख रुपया, 2 लाख रुपया, 50,000, 20,000 ऐसा हुआ। और क्या पूछना बोलिए? लालू जी के मामले में उनका सेंटेंस 21 तारीख को सुना जाएगा, क्वेश्चन ऑफ सेंटेंस। और उन्होंने कहा है कि क्वेश्चन ऑफ सेंटेंस सुनने के समय हम किसी को 3 साल भी दे सकते हैं, ठीक है। क्या लालू जी को अगर 3 साल के ऊपर मिलेगा तो फिर क्या, फिर उनको बेल के लिए जाना पड़ेगा? तो फिर वो ऑप्शन है, जमानत दे भी सकता है, नहीं भी दे सकता। In the meantime, he has been taken to custody.
Former Union Law Minister Ashwini Kumar quit the Congress party. Ashwini Kumar quit the Congress on Tuesday after a 46-year-old association with the party. Kumar submitted his resignation letter to Congress interim President Sonia Gandhi. In his resignation letter, the veteran leader stated that after giving thoughtful consideration to the matter, he concluded that in present circumstances and consistency with his dignity, he can best subserve larger national causes outside the party fold. Kumar further stated that he is accordingly quitting the party after a long association of 46 years and hope to proactively pursue public cause inspired by the idea of transformative leadership based on the promise of a liberal democracy envisioned by the freedom fighters. The minister further added that the Congress is not the party that it used to be and that the party don't have a transformative and inspiring leadership to lead.
मगर मैंने ये सोचा कि शायद जो कमियां पार्टी में आ गई हैं उनका समाधान हो, मगर बहुत देर इंतज़ार करने के बाद जब ऐसी आशा की किरण सामने नज़र नहीं आई तो मैंने भरे दिल से फैसला लिया है। पर एक तरह से मैं एट ईज़ भी अपने आप को समझ रहा हूँ, क्योंकि जो बंदिशें थीं पहले हम पर बतौर मेंबर ऑफ द कांग्रेस पार्टी, अब वो नहीं है। इसलिए अपना रास्ता खुद चुनेंगे और देखेंगे कि देश की सेवा किस तरह, किस रूप में, कैसे आगे कर सकते हैं। मगर
Assam BJP and its various frontal organizations on Monday filed hundreds of police complaints against Congress MP Rahul Gandhi for his tweet that de-recognized the northeastern states as part of India. Nearly 1,000 FIRs were filed at different police stations across the state. Assam BJP and its various frontal organizations have slammed and alleged Gandhi by not mentioning any of the northeastern states in his tweet, is seceding them from the rest of the country and spreading disharmony. The BJP youth wing in Assam said that Rahul's tweet has directly redrawn the map of India by mentioning that India's geographical territory starts from Kashmir to Kerala and from Gujarat to West Bengal, and had drawn a narrative that the northeastern states comprising Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Mizoram, Manipur, Tripura, Meghalaya and Sikkim are not a part of India. Assam BJP and its various frontal organizations said that the tweet is directly in consonance with the claim of People's Liberation Army of China and Government of India. The Union Minister of AYUSH, Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Sarbananda Sonowal, on Tuesday said that the AYUSH system of medicine in near future will play a big role in the preservation of human health. Sonowal stated that the AYUSH system of medicine is playing a big role globally, and the ministry under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi has taken a lot of initiatives to promote and also to develop the strength of AYUSH system of medicine globally. The minister also said that the ministry have developed collaborative research work for 50 countries. Moreover, the minister boasted that AYUSH is putting efforts in African countries. It is worth mentioning that the former Prime Minister of Kenya, Raila Amolo Odinga's daughter, regained her vision after being treated at an Ayurveda hospital in Kerala. Therefore, the former PM of Kenya thanked the Ayurveda practitioners and also discussed with PM Modi to take AYUSH to Africa.
It's a very, very good news for all of us. Particularly, as you know, whatever ancient system of medicine we have, or whatever traditional system of medicine that is there in India for centuries together. So this has been now becoming a very, very important kind of medicine for the preservation of health of the mankind, and also this is giving a lot of strength to the health of the society also, because the AYUSH system of medicine has been proved globally. Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is taking a lot of initiative to promote and also to kind of develop the strength of AYUSH system of medicine.
The YouTube account of Sansa TV was terminated by the platform early on Tuesday morning for violating YouTube's community guidelines. A press release by Sansa TV said that its channel was compromised by scammers and that YouTube is working on fixing the security threat and that it will be restored soon. Notably, Sansa TV's YouTube channel broadcasts live proceedings of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha as well as recorded programs. Five people, including 4 Gujarat police personnel, were killed after their vehicle collided with a tree on Tuesday. The accident took place in Bhabru area, Jaipur, near Nijhar More on the Jaipur-Delhi National Highway. The policemen were escorting an accused from Delhi to Gujarat when their vehicle met with the accident, killing all of them. Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot condoled the loss of lives in the accident. Assam Karimganj Police on Monday night recovered 7,000 bottles of codeine-based cough syrup from 2 container vehicles in Churai Bari area along the Assam and Tripura border. Karimganj Police in an operation recovered the codeine-based cough syrup from Churai Bari area along the Assam-Tripura border. Further investigations are still underway. The Assam Police has registered a case against Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao for questioning the army. The case was registered against the Telangana CM based on complaints lodged by numerous BJP supporters. The BJP supporters in Assam filed complaints against Telangana CM K.C. Rao for questioning the army by demanding proof for surgical strikes. The BJP supporters in their complaints allege that by demanding proof of surgical strikes, the Telangana Chief Minister encouraged anti-India sentiments. The development comes a day after leaders of the Congress party in Telangana lodged criminal complaints against Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma over his father-son barb targeting Rahul Gandhi. Young Indian wicket-keeper batter Rishabh Pant on Monday was elevated to the role of vice-captaincy in the T20Is for the three-match home series against West Indies, which begins from February 16 onwards. Earlier, KL Rahul was named as the deputy to India's new white ball captain Rohit Sharma, but the batter has been ruled out of the entire series after he sustained an upper left hamstring strain during fielding in the second ODI against West Indies on February 9. BCCI mentioned about Pant's new role in the press release for the Washington Sundars injury. Meanwhile, Sundar has been ruled out with a hamstring strain and Kuldeep Yadav has been named as his replacement. The All India Senior Selection Committee named Ruturaj Gaikwad and Deepak Hooda as replacements for Rahul and Aksar. Embassy of India on Tuesday issued an advisory to its citizens, especially students, to leave Ukraine temporarily amid uncertainties. It also asked citizens to avoid non-essential travel to and within the country. The notification further mentioned that Indian nationals are requested to keep the embassy informed about the status of their presence in Ukraine to enable the embassy to reach them where required. The move comes amid a looming threat that Russia might invade Ukraine. Though Moscow denies it has any plans to invade Ukraine, Putin's forces has massed well over 130,000 troops near the Ukrainian borders. Earlier, the United States announced that it will close its embassy in Ukraine and move the staffers to a city near the Polish border. It also issued multiple warnings to American citizens in Ukraine, asking them to leave immediately and to register with the embassy if they intend to stay on. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has taken the unprecedented step of invoking the Emergencies Act to crack down the anti-vaccine mandate protest. Trudeau said that the scope of the measures would be time-limited, reasonable and proportionate and would not see the military deployed. Notably, with no need for court orders, banks can freeze personal accounts of anyone linked with the protest. It may be mentioned that hundreds of demonstrators remain in Canada's capital city, Ottawa, on Sunday. Law enforcement cleared anti-mandate protesters at the Ambassador Bridge in Windsor, a critical pathway for Canada-US trade, after a week-long statement. Ukraine has squashed suggestions by the country's ambassador to Britain that it could drop its bid to join NATO to avoid war with Russia. Earlier, Ambassador Vadim Pristaiko claimed that Ukraine was willing to be flexible over its goal to join the Atlantic Military Alliance, NATO, to avoid triggering of world war. The Russian President Vladimir Putin was warned that changing its position on NATO membership would trigger for war. Notably, Ukraine is not a NATO member but was promised in 2008 that it would eventually be given the opportunity to join the organization. Meanwhile, in 2019, an amendment was adopted that enshrined the ultimate goal of NATO membership in the country's constitution. Days after build-up and heightened fears of a full-scale war, Russian forces deployed along Ukrainian borders are returning to their bases. Meanwhile, just after the reports of Russia pulling its troops back, Ukraine also announced that it has managed to avert an invasion by Russia with the help from the West. Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba also said that Russia and allies have managed to prevent further escalation of the matter. Notably, over the last few weeks, Russia had deployed thousands of troops around the former Soviet country, leading to invasion fears. Moreover, the tensions were further exerted with the Russian military conducting military drills, including near Ukraine and in Belarus. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.
Nagaland TV, Stop Manulaga Awaz. Watch us live on Jio TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.